Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. In today's video, I'm going to be creating a cool toned makeup look, and it is actually inspired by this jacket I'm wearing today. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let us put the hair back. So I already have my skincare on, but today I'm going to go for a primer that I love. This is the Wet n Wild Impossible Primer. And I'm just going to take a little bit of this and focus this on the center of my face where my pores are more apparent. And then distribute the rest of the product onto the rest of my skin. I'm not a big primer person, but I can definitely say that this is one of the primers that I tried that I am hooked on, that I love. And I've actually uploaded a full face of drugstore makeup look, and where I used all of my favorite drugstore makeup products. So if you want to check that out, I'll link that above for you. Moving on to the base, I'm actually going to be using a product I haven't used in a while on my channel. This is the Rare Beauty Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer with SPF 20. And I'm just going to take a little bit of this on the back of my hand, just like this. There's actually construction going on right outside of my apartment right now, so if you can hear voices, I apologize for that. Let's zoom you guys in just a tad bit. Okay, so I'm going to distribute this with my beauty blender. This is a very nice sheer tinted moisturizer that is super easy to work with, and it's not full coverage or anything, but it still covers my imperfections and stuff, as you can see. The color is a little bit light for me, but we're gonna add bronzer, so it'll be fine. For my concealer, I'm gonna be using my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Concealer. And a little bit of this product goes a long way. Let's do the brows really quick. I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild eyebrow kit. Hello, Cat. What you doing? Cat, come here, baby. Up, up for the show. Here's Cat. She's my baby, and she's very active today. She usually sleeps around this time, but she's very active and she's playful. Okay, baby. So anyway, I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild eyebrow kit. I'm using my MAC 208S brush for this, and I'm basically going to be working with these two colors. As I said in a million other videos, I don't like to fill in my brows a lot because I feel like it looks, because I have very sparse brows, I feel like when I fill them in too much, it looks fake, you know. So that's it for the brows. Basically, if I don't use this product, I opt for my Anastasia Beverly Hills Tinted Brow Gel, which also works just fine by itself. So let's move on to bronzer. For my bronzer today, I'm going to be using a product I haven't used in a long time. This is my Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate in Intensity 1, I think. I hit pan on this a while ago, but I haven't used it in a while, so I'm going to be using this with my Real Techniques sculpting brush. This is what it looks like. I love this brush because it's really dense and it distributes the product really well, and it works great with cream products. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this and just sculpt my cheeks. I'm gonna use my Beauty Blender to blend out the edges of the bronzer. And I think that I'm going to be using the highlighter side of this product today. This is a very sheer highlighter, and I know that a lot of people don't like the highlighter side of this product, but I actually do, but I forget to use it all the time. It's not too intense, it's very natural looking, and I just like it. I have to use it more. And just so you're new on my channel, I like to use my highlighter right after my bronzer, before my blush, so that when I put my blush on top of my highlighter, I have a more of a diffused look. Okay, so the base is all done except the blush, but I'm gonna use my MAC Fix Plus in Coconut and just spritz my face. Let that dry for a minute. And for my blush, I'm going to be using one of my favorite blushes that goes with literally every single makeup look. But you're going to get mad at me because I don't know the shade of this anymore. So I can't repurchase it. I can't tell you what it is because the label is totally rubbed off. And that sucks. But this is from MAC and this is what it looks like. I will swatch it for you guys. Here's the swatch. It looks very natural on the little bit of a peachy but still neutral side. And I feel like this blush goes literally with every single eye look. Cool toned, warm toned. So I'm going to use this with my MAC Dual Fiber brush. Just look at this. Perfection. Now for my eyeshadow palette, inspired by this jacket I'm wearing, I'm going to be using my Natasha Denona Glam palette. And I'm basically going to be working with these 4 shades. Let's see what we come up with. For my transition shade, I'm going to be using the color Transition. And I'm using a MAC 286S. This is my favorite transition brush. And just going to use that on my crease. And to intensify and define the crease a little bit more, I'm taking another MAC brush. The label is totally rubbed off, but this is another crease brush, and it's a little skinny and it's very fluffy. So I'm going to take this brush and dip into the shade Crease and just focus that on defining my crease. Now I'm going to go over everything with my blending brush just to make sure everything is smooth and diffused. Now with my Real Techniques 301 brush, this is perfect for my lower lash line. I'm going to take the shade Transition and a little bit of the shade Crease. And I'm going to put that on my lower lash line. And just to define the lower lash line, the outer lower lash line a little bit more, I'm going to take my Sigma Smudge E20 brush. This is a perfect brush for your lower lash line and or details on your upper lash line. I'm going to take the shade Crease again, and I'm just going to define my outer lower lash line with this. Now going over everything with my blending brush again, just to make sure everything is all blended. Now with a MAC shader brush, it's just a simple shader brush, I'm going to take the shade center eyelid right here. And I'm going to put this on my outer upper lash line. Blending everything out with my blending brush again. And then with the same shader brush from MAC, I'm going to be dipping into the shade called Inner Corner. And I'm going to put that on my inner corner. Going over everything with my blending brush again, just to make sure that everything is all blended and diffused. I feel like I want to define my outer upper lash line just a tad bit more, so I'm going to take my MAC fluffy brush again, and I'm going to take the shade called Lash Line, and I'm going to put that on my outer upper lash line. Just a little bit though, a tiny bit. And I'm tapping my brush. And with my Sigma E21, I'm going to do the same thing on my outer lower lash line with the same shade called Lash Line. And once again, I'm blending everything out with my fluffy blending brush from MAC. Okay, now at this point, you can add a wing liner or an eyeliner on your upper lash line, but I feel like this look is working for me. So I'm just gonna leave it at this, apply some mascara, and we're gonna be done with the eyes. For my mascara, I'm gonna be using my L'Oreal Lash Paradise. You know, this mascara works really well for me. I don't think that you need to spend a lot of money on brow products or mascaras, especially mascaras, because there's so many options on the drugstore in terms of mascaras. And I actually have a video on where I review high-end and drugstore mascara. So if you want to watch that, I will link that above for you guys. But this is one of the mascaras that really worked for me. And this is actually this tube is actually pretty old, but still it works super well for me. Although I am blessed with rather longer lashes, so I'm not gonna, lie about that. But L'Oreal Lash Paradise is one of the mascaras that I rely on. Now, moving on to the lips, I'm gonna be using my NYX Professional Lip Liner in the shade Nude Beige. I have a video coming up about my favorite nude lip liners, so if you want to see that, just consider subscribing. But this is one of the nude lip liners that I truly adore and love. And for my lipstick, I'm going to be using my Natasha Denona I Need a Nude lipstick in the shade 10NB Andrea. This is what it looks like. I will swatch it for you guys. This is like the perfect nude color for me. My cat scratched my hand, so ignore this little scar. Okay, I sort of wanted my lips to be a little bit warmer on the warmer side, so I'm actually going to be adding a lip gloss from Wet n Wild. This is in the shade Willow. This is a peachy nudie color. Alright you guys, this is the final look. I hope you enjoy this cool toned makeup look. I would love to hear from all these products that I used, which one is your favorite? The eyeshadow palette, the Rare Beauty tinted moisturizer, or the mascara. What is your favorite? Let me know what products you opt for, what products you love to use on the everyday. If you like this kind of content, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing into my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye!